today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Running right on the option is Murray. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice. because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Staying on his feet. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Greg George deep for Arizona. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And they'll accept that penalty. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Connor on the toss left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Murray now to throw. Nifty move. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and it's 3rd down. And Richardson back to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. His throw incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Connor up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They run once more with Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Richardson looking to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. And he's got this down almost goes to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
First down, Murray. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Murray. Fighting through pressure, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Watch two. You bet.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Murray now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Richardson. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception, and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
An option handoff given to Connor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On 1st down, Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Richardson. Got his man. It's Warren. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
47 is the mic.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Pierce the intended target there. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson, touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They begin on the ground here with Connor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts set to take over here offensively. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. To the right side, this is Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Richardson out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Looking to throw. Richardson able to shake him off. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion right is Pittman. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Justin Jones there on the stop. Richardson now on 2nd down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 8, just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Back to throw, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Screen pass to Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a throw here, hauled in. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's first down. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. "20 seconds remain. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, Harrison. Came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a 1-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.